All right. It is time for yet another episode of the Florencio Files. We're back on Triton. I've missed this map. Up here in the top left. In the red, it is Freeze. And down here, we've got him in Twitch chat right now. Back to his native race. No longer being a traitor. It is Florencio. Now, guys, I do want to say Florencio is going to be sending us a new replay pack soon. So is this the real old Greg? Yes. He's going to show you his downstairs mix-up. I like where this one's going. So Flo, please get those replays to me soon. I've only got one more replay after this one, which I'm going to cast after this game. And then I'm waiting for your new replay pack. Obviously, the new ones, we're going to see new strategies. We're going to see how much Flo's players evolved in like the last 3-4 months. I'm sure his Terran and Zerg especially will be massively, massively better. And did that Overlord see the probe? I don't think he saw the probe. Freeze, if you have any idea who old Greg is, shouldn't you be a little bit worried right now? He's going to give you the funk, man. He's going to show you that funk. I'm talking about that underwater funk, you know? Uh-oh. There's a drone on him. All right, he's going to have to juke him out. He's going to have to juke him out a little bit. I think he wants to do the pylon wolf. Ooh, takes the gas. Okay. He's saving a lot of minerals, man. I think that drone's too close, though. I think he needs to get hit by the drone and then run away. Yeah, like just like that. Try to get maximum distance. Pylon. Oh, he gets it. Yes. So that drone decelerates and stops moving to attack. And it's at that moment where you keep up full speed and then you create as much separation as possible. Expertly done by Flo, who of course is about to drop a whole shitload of cannons. Now, the Zerg player looks like he's just going to fuck around. Cancels a pylon. And a few cannons going to go down here to start things off. I'd like to see probes. Yeah, probe starts up. Wouldn't mind him just chronoing them since it seems like... 2 cannons on the high ground as well. Seems like he's going to be able to keep the Zerg busy for a long time over here. Takes a gas, starts a gateway. It's not quite building more probes yet. It's very important to get the gate started though, so you can get the cyber core once that's done. And the Zerg's going to try to get an Overlord out. Ooh, you're going to rally that away, buddy. Oh, the Overlord. Oh. 1 hit point. Oh, Zerg regen. So Ember. That Overlord, man. I'll tell you, he had his life flash before his eyes. He was looking back on the times and he was a young Overlord going... And he was, he was thinking about the times where in previous lives he was perving. And he saw a Marine changing his pants out back the barracks, and he went, I was thinking about other times when he sat on top of the fucking pervert pillar and gave free information back to his home base the whole time. He was also thinking about the time when he was a lazy piece of shit who didn't sit above the hatchery and instead sat in these random areas. So he had no idea that there was a probe hanging in the fog of war ready to cannon his new expansion. Is he had literally one job and it's to watch from the shadows and he's not even fucking doing it. Yes, there's a... Oi! You fucking... This is what happens. This is why I have a no pervert policy, guys. It's the one thing I checked. You know, whenever I get someone to do some work with me or I want to collaborate in some way, I always check, do you perv? Because I know if they do, they're unreliable, you know? I always, they're just going to fucking sit there just watching from the shadows. And the Overlord has been designed. Look at this guy. He's like, oh, you got a cybercore? Yeah. I'm going to watch that. And you're like, okay, that's fucking weird. Why are you so creepy? And he's like, well, I was literally designed by Abatha to have 8 eyeballs so I could just kind of stare at things and, get off a little bit. And you're like, okay, that's fucking weird, but all right. Fair enough. And the moment of reveal, the hatchery finishes. He times it out so the cannons finish literally a second after the hatch finishes. And Freeze is like, oh, fuck off. Meanwhile, the stalker is going to be like, oi, get out of here. I might be a stalker, but it's because I love the people that I stalk. I don't just watch from the shadows. I also leave dead animals on their doorstep. Get out of here, you pervert. The Overlord's like, I don't know if that's actually morally superior in any way. Blah, fucking gets his face blasted off. Stalker does win that battle. Oh shit, he's actually going to try and fight this and break it. But he focus fires on the hatch and the cannons take it out. Nicely done there by Florencio. Zerg's back to 1 base. There's still cannon. Oh, those are depowered. I mean, he can re-expand, but he's low on minerals right now. And back at home, the first Chad powers up. Chrono boost on the Chad. No expansion for Flo, but he's got a probe up in the corner. Zergling's going to start to clear that. We've got a big Ravager attack coming. He's got a sentry though, so we can always force field that. Oh, we cancelled another cannon. I guess he thinks the Void Ray should be more than enough. Yeah, that Chad, not going to be what Freeze wants to see as he comes in. I think Freeze really needs to pull off gas. He's got so much gas, but he's got so little minerals mining right now. Oof. And they're all stacked up on these shitty fire. He's building spores right now. You got 3 queens already. Freeze, you need drones. The Chad's like, get the fuck out. This is a gated community. And you don't look like you belong. The Zerg are like, what? Just because we're not rich Protoss? And he's like, yeah, you don't have lasers. You're fucking poor. You're all dirty and shit. They're like, we're not dirty. Actually, roaches clean themselves many times a day, and they're actually very hygienic. It's actually a common myth that they're very dirty. The Void Ray's like, you literally vomit on your enemies. You're fucking disgusting. You guys are literally the reason why people hate poor people. Fucking, oh, yeah, I could use an advanced laser, a machine gun even, maybe fucking, I don't know, use some warp blades, go invisible and chop people's heads off with my fucking other scythe blade things like DTs use, or I could vomit on people. You disgust me, you fucking sick Zerg players. Get out of here. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're going to fucking throw your queen needles at me? All right, I'll fuck off for a while. But you know what? One Void Ray on its own, not very powerful. When 2 join up, though, the alpha is formed. These 2, though. Oh, no. That's that moment when they both go to chest thump each other in the most Chad of greetings, and then they miss. You guys ever seen 2 guys try to jump in the air and chest thump, and then they, like, kind of fucking misalign and kind of fall on each other? It's very embarrassing. And this alpha of Chad's, oh, look at it. They're totally out of sync, man. I think they need to have a sleepover, maybe practice it, learn a special handshake. Guys, get it together. Fucking, where's your male camaraderie? Where's your joining forces to be bullying fuckwits? Come on. Also, why is there a stalker here? What is he sending the stalker to try and block the 3rd base? What is this? What the fuck is did he just, why is there a sentry? Florencio, is this a 3 Void Ray sentry stalker attack? What? Looks like, I think a probe ran in there. I'm not sure what that was. 3 Chads are going to come in, though. They're going to line up their piss beams. Oh, goodbye, hatchery. And just grabbed that one right in the snatchery. What have we got? Twilight Council behind this. I think, is Flo gonna, he's making stalkers. Oh, shit, he's going to go blink stalkers. We're going to get to see Florencio try hard micro, guys. By the way, this looks like, what is this? What? Intimidation tactics. Oh, this is that moment where they threaten you with suing them. They're like, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to fucking sue you. That's what these are, except he's actually trying to sue them, and he doesn't have a fucking case. One of the Chads gets blasted. The Zerg's like, oi, what the hell, man? Those Colossus didn't do a lot of damage. That was weird. It's because they're not real. They're not real, buddy. I think he should have realized he had an Overseer. For those who don't know, Overseer, it's the next level of an Overlord. As you can see, it literally evolves to have just bigger eyeballs all over it, so it can perv twice as good. It's even got an eye up here. Now, I guess it's got this like sheath here, so it can't quite see itself poo, but I kind of feel like out of the corner of its eye, sometimes it might catch itself doing some of its business, you know? That eye there, not the best, but it does get to see if people sneak up behind it, which I guess is good. You could argue that's a good thing. Oh shit, guys. This is not like many Zerg players we've seen recently. Grooved spines. Holy shit. Big brain Zerg player. Gonna upgrade those Hydras. The Chads are coming back and the Queens aren't in position. Oh no, you can't lose your 3rd again, Freeze. No, mate. A single Hydra comes over. The Phoenix are like, oi, get out of here, dickhead. And goodbye has to cancel it. Oh, god damn. Oh, Freeze is so behind on this 3rd base. He needed that so damn bad, man. Meanwhile, guys, by the way, we've got Blink and Templar. So if you guys ever thought maybe Flo should learn how to use a standard army, he has recently learned how to use Blink Stalker Storm. The way he uses it is he blinks his Stalkers into the enemy concave. Most of them die, and then he drops Storms mostly on top of his remaining Stalkers. And if we're lucky and he has 13 to 14 High Templar, he may land 1 Storm on the opponent's army. So that's really what I've got to keep my eyes on, and you guys should as well. If you're really wondering, how is the fight going to go? where do the storms land, and can he maybe clip a roach or two with them? Because that's what he struggled with in the past. We'll see if he can change it up this time. We do love that accuracy because, honestly, let's be real. The opponent goes, oh, this guy's storming his own army. What the fuck? Ha! And it makes it twice as painful when they realize they're losing to him. And that's when they panic and start shitting the bed because they go, oh, he doesn't even know how to storm properly and I'm fucking losing. No. And that's when they start panicking. They get all nervous, Nelly, and they start twitching back and forth. Speaking of which, if he snipes that hatch one more time with these chads, look at that. The Phoenix pulled the Hydras out of position into the main. You're kidding me. Drop some transfuses, buddy. The Queen just went to inject. No, you got to go transfuse, buddy. Oh my God, he doesn't have muscular organs. The Hydras are too slow. Oh, Flo does back out. He says, no. These chads will survive to piss on a hatchery another day, piss on someone else's property. They've got to survive. Otherwise, who's going to use their trust fund, man? They got to fucking find some people to bully and shit. Still no warp gate, by the way, guys. Just remember, Florencio is not a try-hard cuck, so he wouldn't just make that for no reason. And we do have High Templar plus Blink Stalkers. I just want to say as well, by the way, guys. No, you're fucking kidding me. You keep your Hydras there. Those chads are right there. Don't you dare lose that hatchery. Bad Zerg player. Look at this. The Phoenix are like, oi, come over here. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. This time, the Hydras were in position and the Void Rays poked in. They had to get back there. And let's see what we do here. Infestation Pit, Lurker Den. Ooh. What do we got? What's he chronoing? Did he just chrono? Oh, he chronoed, yep, just the unupgraded stalks. So let's be real. Blink Stalker High Templar is actually really hard to get value out of as an army, right? Because like if you're focusing on dropping storms, it's really hard to like blink back your weak stalkers at the same time. You can do it. It's kind of awkward. Oh shit, did he just make Warp Gate? Florencio! Did you guys see how smooth he warped in? Did he learn how to rapid fire? I think someone might have showed Florencio how to rapid fire. That was pretty cool, dude. Florencio's like, all right, time to take my opponent to Fucksville, USA. Got 2 chads in the top right. I've got nothing on control groups except my main nexus and 1 probe. My name is Florencio. When I click on the mini map and box my units. Oh God. So he's attacking in a column here. Remember, guys, the stalkers go in first. Blink into a concave, all get killed, and then the High Templar come in and storm the dregs of his own army. We've seen it before. Will we see it again? Are we going to see the next evolution of the Sewer Mermaid? Is he going to avoid giving himself a vicious steel wool behind the ears scrubbing? Or is he once again going to give himself a brutal bath? That's actually a sick blink. Grabs a bunch of the Queen's transfuses, don't even go down. There are lurkers though, and he knows to pull back from that. And holy shit! Oh my God. Neeb back from the season finals. Neeb is back. He's back hanging out. He was, of course, he went to go play in a training boot camp for a while for the season finals, but you can tell he's back here. Oh my God, this is clearly Neeb playing with Florencio's Xbox controller. There is no way in hell. He's just landed like 8 storms simultaneously. Blink Stalkers to the high ground to hit him from up there. Oh, the return of Nebencio right here. Look at this. And these 2 chads, how has he not lost these yet? Keeps poking in with them. And look at that. Escalates the right-hand side. Stalkers come in from there. It looks like Neb is back. Florencio's gone. Off to make some guac in the kitchen. He's shouting encouragement. He's like, fuck him up, Neb. Get him, Captain America. Fucking get him, man. Oh, look at that. Gets the hatchery for the fucking 4th time. Gets on out of there. Unfortunately, Neeb not showing as much love and care to the Void Rays. But look at this. These 2 stalkers continuing to be cheeky dickheads. And that Void Ray, that Shad gets out 6 hit points. It's still alive. This single stalker. Oh my God. It's the Bruce Willis stalker. He's going to get out of there. Look at that Hans Gruber looking sad motherfucking roaches. Oh, fucking no, Bruce Willis. Get out. Okay, he blinks out. Thank God. These roaches and hydras are all wearing skivvies, man. They all have vague European accents that are a mix of German, Danish, and fucking Latvian. You're like, where are these guys meant to be from? Like, they're evil, they're European, they're all wearing skivvies and shit. They've got the fucking stylish clothes. They all sound kind of elitist. They like to kill people. But good to see the Bruce Willis Stalker did survive. He's here up front. He's the 3 hit point Stalker. Unfortunately, he's leading the charge. I'm a little worried Bruce is about to go down, man. Ah, fucking... Okay. This Nexus still has not been scouted, by the way.
That field's been mined out.
And I'm going to keep Bruce Willis selected so we don't lose track. The Zerg is up a solid 70 supply, and he's got lurkers. Now, fortunately, doesn't have muscular augments, doesn't have any lurker upgrades despite having a hive. And you can see the Zerg here is a big fan of running the army around in a blob. So I think what we're looking at is kind of the zombie approach to Zerg army control, where you fucking A-move your riot of units in a direction and you hope your opponent doesn't use their splash damage very well. We're going to see... Oh. Once again, Nebencio lands a nice storm there. Oh, did he? Oh, shit. Bruce Willis is dead. Bruce Willis died. Fuck. Aww. Oh my god, don't go in there! Florencio, no, but the Zerg says, oh, you're gonna eat my splash? I'll eat your splash. It's a splash party. Welcome to Splash Mountain. They're both just like, I walk into your lurkers? Okay. You walk into my storm? Okay. Still no detection for Florencio, by the way, who has known that there is lurkers for a long time, and he was relying on a single oracle up to this point. He's now decided, you know what, maybe I should make a robotics to have some fucking, have some shit. People are saying, actually, this is the wrong movie reference, Pig. Bruce Willis was actually dead the entire time. You were looking at a ghost just because you needed to sort out your issues. Talking about that virgin stalker, and he was there for you, but he was actually dead. Well, what can I say, guys? I do see dead stalkers quite a lot because they are one of the worst units in the game, unless you've got exceptional micro. And turns out Nebencio actually doing a pretty sick job with these stalkers so far. Oh, I like the way the Zerg here keeps running back and forth in a pack. He's like, could you please give me a bath? My hydras are dirty. I would like, they've got these dirty health bars. That's the dirt meter, right? Could you please clear the dirt off my hydras and roaches? I will clump them in a ball so you can do that. Stalkers on the right-hand side looking to pull Freeze out of position. Has 2 lurkers there. But look at that. Nebencio. He's back. Fucking sick micro, man. Stalkers are going to get the hatch, pull back, and the Zerg's lost the plot. He's like, fucking stop it, man. And runs in, runs out. He's like, oh, it's a little hot, that bath. It's a little hot. Can you cool the water down a bit? Florencio's like, you fucking know I'm literally murdering your army every time you do that, right? The Zerg's like, oh, I didn't know that. Maybe consider splitting your army in half and attacking elsewhere so you don't just put as many units clumped into one screen of storm as possible. The Zerg looks at me, nods, smiles, and says, you'd like me to clump as much as possible so I can beat the storm through sheer force of will? No, Freeze. What you need to do is spread your fucking units out and stop running them around in a giant ball to get stormed. Freeze is like, get in a giant ball, get stormed. Yes, sir, roger, affirmative, I will do that. At this point, I start to realize giving advice to Freeze may be a little bit of a lost cause. I mean, he's macroing okay. He's up in supply the entire game. And, of course, he's also encouraged Florencio to now build Tempests. Because remember, guys, when you're making Stalker Templar, you can't quite finish it. The next logical step is to add some Tempests. For those who are wondering, what are Tempests good for? The answer is nothing. Literally, it's the equivalent... Oh, God! Neeb! Oh, Neeb was eating the guac. I think he's handed the controller back to Florencio, guys. Yep, you can see Florencio blinking stalkers into lurkers. On the left-hand side, he loses half his armies to lurkers, literally sieging on top of him. And, oh, man, I mean, Neeb's been carrying all game with his big redwood micro. For those who don't know, redwoods are a hard tree. They're very broad and large and turgid. And many men have tried to wrap their hands around Neeb's redwood, but very few have succeeded. And it looks like once again here, oh, big storm! I think he may have tossed the Xbox controller back to Neeb. Holy shit! What is this micro? Split your fucking army up, please. Please. And that's that moment where you're like, oh, it can't be that thick. I can take it. No, trust me. Neeb's redwood is fucking down and dirty, man. +3 melee for some reason. I don't even know why he's making melee upgrades instead of armor when he hasn't made a single Zergling all game. But why not? 13 more lurkers. Has actually made adaptive talons and seismic spines, which is pretty sick. Of course, still no muscular augments to speed up the hydras. But that is kind of the least of the worries right now. Disruptors are coming in, which could be big. Oh, the lurkers get caught. That's a big storm. That'll finish 2 of them. Very nice. Oh, one of them survives on 2 hit points. Okay, well done. But look at this, the Zerg wants to get aggressive, and that involves literally forcing his way into someone else's bathtub without asking permission. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there, if you go into your friend's house, you're like, hey, Jimmy. Jimmy's like, hey, you want a beer? You're like, nah, I'm good. And then you strip off to your fucking just naked in their living room. Jimmy's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just having a bath, mate. And you just go into their bathroom, you take a towel out of the linen closet, turn the fucking hot water on, climb in their bath and start scrubbing yourself. Most people would be freaked out. Most of my friends would. Here's a hot tip. If you're hanging out in Florencio's sewer, you take your clothes off, you climb into the fucking sewer filth and start washing yourself in it. He's just going to smile and say, you're welcome. Mi casa is su casa. While licking his lips in a slightly disturbing way, but hey, you're getting a free bath. Let's fucking go for it. Why not? Let's clump into the High Templar. Let's do it again, mate. Seems like a good idea. There's even some balls here. He's like, oh, I've got some super action fucking giant toxic shit detergent. Would you like to use that as well? Do you need a good scrub? I think Freeze here is just, oh, maybe. I'm not sure. It might be a bit intense for me, but oh, he's clumping the army again. And I think he's getting ready to engage in that fucking, I think he might go full. Are we going to see Tide Pod? Are we going to see a weaponized Tide Pod? Whoa, Tide Pods! And, oh, the Zerg player does survive the first wave of the Tide Pod challenge, but now he says, let's get a bit of a bath in the sewer to top it off. You know, eat a few Tide Pods, scrub a lubber dub, fucking get in there. Why not? Oh my fucking God! Another gigantic, he's actually out of splash at this point, is Florencio. He really should be backing off. But he does still have 2 more Tide Pods recharged, ready to go. Oh, one of them's good. The other one doesn't get that big a shot. There's no storm left in here. Oh God, bath time is over. The sewers are running dry. He does recall some of the units out. 2 Tempests get left behind. But holy shit, this Zerg's ability to take absolutely horrendous engagements is, it's on the next level, guys. It's on the next level. So if you're a Zerg player, guys, I think today is the Florencio cast day where we learn a lot of tips. How do I deal with Storm? It's so good, it beats all my Zerg units. So guys, I think the answer is don't climb into the fucking bathtub and let the serial killer give you a sponge bath. That's the tip, okay? This applies to life. It also applies to playing Florencio on the level. You're like, oh, Mr. Sewer Mermaid, can you please scrub under my fucking arms? And he's like, oh, yes, of course. You know, you can fucking see it as well. He's got that shining look on his face, you know, the fucking, he's like, yeah, give you a scrub, no worries, buddy. He's fucking there. And you're like, oh, Mr. Sewer Mermaid, why are you using steel wool to fucking scrub me? It's starting to bleed. And he's like, don't worry, I just got to get you real clean to get the filth out. And you're like, Mr. Sewer Mermaid, it hurts, I'm bleeding. And he's like, it's okay, you'll feel great soon. And you're like, okay, this is fucking disgusting and it's getting weird. But, I mean, that's why you don't hop in someone else's bathtub. Basic life tips, follow it in both StarCraft and in life. Don't clump your fucking army in Storm, I believe is what we're trying to get to. Well, a couple Tide Pods land, but they only clip the army. Oh my God. He's just forcing his way into the bathtub. He's just forcing his way in. He might actually chase this fucking army down. Please tell me Florencio's making more High Templar and Disruptors. He's stopped making High Templars completely, but oh, Neeb's back in control. You saw that stutter step on those Stalkers? Oh! Tide Pod challenge! Tide Pod challenge! Oh my God. Meanwhile, these probes are long distance mining this base, guys. Not this base. Not this base, not this base. They're mining the one on the far right, because fucking science. These Stalkers and Disruptors are going to go across. Florencio thinks the answer here is to build more Tempests. I guess it's not wrong if you're kiting them all the way back through to your main. He's got one up there. I wouldn't mind a few more Disruptors. He's building Observers right now. I don't know if that's necessary. Stalker backstab's going to come in. Zerg's running a bit dry on gas. He's still got mining though. These Stalkers are going to look for some crucial damage. Uh-oh. And Robo gets depowered here, man. Tempests are going to start raining down death from the high ground. Stalkers and Disruptor going in there. He's going to try to force his way up this ramp. And I've got my eyes on this big ball here. That's a big juicy ball. And I do wonder... Oh, good. Okay, good trigger discipline. Doesn't quite pull his ball out just yet. Florencio is keeping that ball in the chamber. He's waiting. Stalker's doing some big damage. And of course, the Zerg F2's home right at the moment where I'm 95% sure he could have won the game. Also think he could probably bring about a quarter of his army back to clean this up, but what can I say? Freeze is like, oh, could I have a Tide Pod, please, Dad? Please? I want to eat a Tide Pod. It looks tasty. I'm like, it's not fucking tasty. Stop it, you little fucker. Jesus. This is why if I have a Zerg kid, I'm going to be very upset. If I ever get a baby and then they're like, oh, congratulations, it's a Zerg, I'm going to be like, oh, fucking Jesus. It's like, I know it's going to be 3 years old running around the house. I'm going to go, okay, you're a little Zerg, cool. And he's like, oh, Dad, look at this. And he just fucking runs into the wall and headbutts it. And I'm like, what are you doing, mate? And I'm like, oh. And he's like, I thought that was a way to win at life. And I'm like, oh, because he's a Zerg. He'll find the cliff with 6 siege tanks in it, and he'll stand his army below it. And I'm like, oh, yes, you're a Zerg player. I can see. You have the specialty. You know how to do the Zerg headbutt. It's where you're winning the game. And all you need to do to lose is fucking somehow magically clump your army into the most splash damage possibly. And it's the only way you could lose. But somehow, because you're a Zerg player, you always find a way to do it. Like, you've got this special fucking gift where no matter what the situation, you will find a way. And I think Freeze right now, honestly, I mean, Flow has no splash damage except for 1 Disruptor. So, Tempests and Stalkers versus Hydras, guys. I think Florencio here, it's like he's got a chance, but he's trying to find a way to lose this game. I don't know, man. He's been way down on supply. These Tempests are better cut. Like, their life depends on it, dude. They got to get the fuck out of here. He's got to run the probes, man. Tempests, as you can see, guys, this is the unit that taps your opponent. No! Give Neeb the controller back, please. The Tempests are trying to do a run-by. What am I even... No! This is... Oh, he's actually pulling him back as well. Loses 1 Tempest, but he's killing a lot of units. Oh my god, this is so funny. Why are we not making High Templar? He's even got enough gas. High Templar were doing so much damage this game, as were his Disruptors. But now he's trying to win with just Mass Tempest. And his whole win condition is to just kite over the terrain and hope the Zerg's dumb enough to stand there. Now, he climbed in the bathtub before. Is he going to run back and forwards up against this cliff for the next 5 minutes? Because it's going to take that long for the Tempest to kill this entire Zerg army, man. Oh no, don't fly over creep, Florencio, what are you... Oh, Neeb's like, what are you doing, Flo? You know that's creep spread. Florencio's like, what's creep spread? He's like, the fucking purple goo that makes the Zerg go faster. Florencio's like, oh, I thought that made my flying units go faster. Neeb's like, no, don't go over the creep. What are you, no, not again. Get out of here, buddy. Oh my God. Ah. Oh, that Tempest is so low, I think it might get to safety. Okay, so he's trying to find the dead space up here. Those Stalkers pull him out of position now. All the Zerg needs to do is A, move across the map and he'll win. But, oh my god, are we seeing the Zerg headbutt? Oh, bad micro from Flo. No, he keeps losing Tempest. What are you doing, Flo? You gotta get up to the corner, mate. Okay, guys, I think we've just witnessed the breaking of a Zerg's brain. What's he... Oh, what are you doing? Just give up these bases, go elsewhere. Make Vipers, you got a fucking hive. No. Oh, no, this... He doesn't know what to do, he's just making more Hydras. Thankfully, Flo's micro is so slow that he loses another Tempest. Oh my god, I think Flo's done, guys. He's not good enough with the micro. Neeb's not there anymore. A Lurker run-by is going to find his long-distance mining. The Tempest doing the best they can. The Zerg dealing with it about as poorly as he possibly could. But there's just no splash damage. There's nothing except these 5 Tempests out of the map. When do you think Freeze is going to figure this out, guys? Let's go to Freeze's camera. Huh. Oh, this seems unfair. Tempest can attack me and I can't attack them. Could split my army in 2. Or run it back and forwards in the middle. I think I'm going to go with running it back and forwards in the middle. Oh, look, he's not watching. Okay. Sorry guys, I just tapped into the microphone feed from both players during that game. Okay. Indeed. All right. So it's a good post-game interview there. Well done, Freeze. Congratulations for winning that game. Congratulations. That was something special. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Support the Patreon down below in the description if you want. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and try and wash my brain out. See you next time.